Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 114, Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us when the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description, guys. Happy Saturday night. I hope you're having a blast. Sorry for the stream. There's not going to be any news tonight. Just the technicals. I do have visitors in town. So the stream is going to be quite quickly. And then I'm just going to go on and be with my guests. And that'll be it for tonight. So again, sorry about the stream. That is going to be a little bit shorter than usual. But again, yeah, I have other stuff going on with real life stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in on a Saturday night. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you're having a blast. Let's get on to the markets, right? So, sorry, not that screen. That one. There we go. Now, what is happening with the cryptosphere, guys? Now, let's look at what's going on. Well, today, total market cap, right? Yesterday, we had a drop. So, yesterday, money flowing out of the cryptosphere is 2.47%. Right now, money still flowing out of the cryptosphere, 3.22%. Yesterday, from an opening of 204.57 billion, closing at 199.43 billion, a 5.06 billion dollar loss. Right now, losing 6.55 billion, so sitting at 193.07. Again, that is the total market cap. Not good when the money's flowing out of the cryptosphere, but again, I'm not really surprised about it because we'll talk about that once we get to the Bitcoin part of the stream. So let's go and look at what's happening with Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance yesterday, losing dominance, 0.13% from an opening of 68.51, closing at 68.44. Right now, the price of Bitcoin is still dropping 0.18%, sitting at 68.31% of total market cap. Is it good? Yeah, I believe so, man. Like I said, the more Bitcoin loses dominance, the better it is for the rest of the cryptosphere. So let's get on with Bitcoin price, right? Sitting at 7,286.52. What happened, man? We were kings yesterday, right? We were like up here, man. We were moving to the upside again. You remember how we said we were like probably reject, right? We kind of touched this area. We're rejecting. Move to the downside. We had divergence going on, and we called it, and we said, look, guys, we're going to move to the downside. There we have it, man. Price is going down. So, again, anything else going on? Not really, man. We had divergence, right? Bullish price action to the upside. It played out. Again, the main market still down sloping, right? I'm going to undo this in a second, but I just want to show you guys this. I can do this, and this will still be all down sloping, and you can see still go here, and it probably even make more sense. But again, the whole market is still going south. Just be careful with this, right? I have it here because when you do channels, take 1 and 2, right? And then for some reason I had this one down here. I can't remember why. Maybe it got shifted after a while, but there we go. Again, 1, 2, you take the first 2, and then you take 1 on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, that makes a valid channel. 4, you reject it here again, and then you kept on moving here. You have a fake breakout, and you just kept on shifting and respecting those lines, right? That's why I haven't shifted this channel to over this point up here, although you could if you wanted to. Hey, Benny, how's it going, brother? Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. You think Bitcoin is going to dump? You're using 20, 50, and 200 MA? It's crossing. It's crossing Golden Cross or Death Cross. I'm not sure which cross you're talking about, brother, but do let me know in the chat what you're seeing, and we can check it out here as well. Anyways, yesterday we were calling prices to the downside, sitting below 20 MA still. Again, this rejecting the lower part of this minor downsloping channel. Still rejecting the 7,531. And a couple minutes ago when I was looking at it, it was sitting right at 7,429. Apparently we rejected and broke even farther down, again as expected. Not being very bullish right now. Market, as I've said before, it was being bearish. Lower, higher low than the previous low. Less negative momentum. Again, nothing going on here. Higher on your RSI as well. Sitting sold at 37.51. But like I said, not really much going on. On the divergence part, right? Again, we're just going with the market again. This could just be a rally, reaction rally. We talked about it, right? Divergence going to the upside. Right now we might dump again. Stuff that could happen, right? We could go down, make a double bottom, right? Touch somewhere around here, double bottom, and project to the upside. And then, you know, that would be a bullish sign to buy. Again, wait for a double bottom to come in. Let's see what happens here, man. We might start snaking, right? When we do one of those things where you go a little bit lower, then you go a little bit higher, then a little bit lower, and you're a bit higher, and then you start tightening, and we might create a sort of symmetrical triangle again. That is certainly a possibility, right? So again, watch out for this stuff developing. And as it keeps on developing, just keep your positions tight, because symmetrical triangles tend to break either way, right? They can break to the upside or the downside. Again, right now on the daily, I'm not seeing anything I can call out. 30-minute time frame, 20 cross the 200. The 20 go under the 200 or over the 200, man. And we'll look at that once we get farther down the line. I usually don't look at the 30. It's too small of a time frame. But again, we'll look at stuff here that will indicate why that's happening as well. Anyways, look, when I was looking at here a couple minutes ago, this was up here, man. This was like at 7,300. We obviously dropped a little bit more still. So I'll just take it to where we're at right now. Still creating that divergence, right? Hidden bullish. So that would indicate that you might move. Sorry, guys, I'm checking my cell phone. I do have a copy of the stream running. I'm not sure if you can see it. There we go. Make sure everything's running fine. So again, you're creating a hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. Your shorter trend is upsloping. I'll illustrate it here on this chart real quick. We had this kind of double. Remember how we had talked about this potential double, this head and shoulders developing, and we weren't sure if it was going to play out? Look, man, I think we got that measure move, right? Like, look, we did it here, then we moved here. And I hadn't looked at this back in a while. So again, sorry guys, my bad for not looking at this, right? I do apologize for that. But man, it looks like we hit a measure move right off what happened. I'll adjust this to the actual breakout area. That would be right there, apparently, right there. And we'll draw a line from here to here and see where we're at, man. Fuck, we hit that line spot on, man. We should look. This would have been at 7,805. This actually went to let's see. This actually went to 7,831, man. We were like $25 off our top part here. I haven't shifted this. We probably talked about this a while back on the stream. I just kind of forgot it, and I hadn't looked at this chart in a while until today. So again, this head and shoulders that we called out apparently played out, right? An inverse head and shoulders developed, right? I told you it wasn't very textbook-y because we had this slanted here, and the price was a little bit off, right? A little bit off than here. So again, not the same low, but again, these head and shoulders did play out. Again, I'm happy about that. Now, reasons why we broke down, you have them here, right? Divergence, bearish once, bearish twice. Again, you don't have it on the RSI, you just have twice bearish divergence, bringing you to the downside. Also failing to break back into this old, bringing out of this previously old downsloping channel, right? This major one. Obviously putting some strain on the price and moving down, right? Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Benny's saying this might be my best stream. Today might dump more, and my reaction will help many people. I believe in you, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, bro. Look, guys, I'm happy that this head and shoulder played out. I hadn't revisited it in a while. So, again, I'm happy that it did. But right now, I'm worried about short term because we talked about divergence, right? Price action to the downside. What I wanted to show you guys here, because the other chart was getting too cluttered, is that we have this channel right up sloping from here to here if you want to go. We should go actually here and here, right? That would seem to make sense a little bit. Not the most sense. Actually, take this one. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Then some respect for the mid part. Not a lot, but some in some areas. Right here. You broke down, and now you're failing to break out of this upsloping channel again. On the shorter term, you're moving down still. So again, bearish divergence really playing out. Up price action to the downside, right? That's it. We're breaking out of this uptrend. Yeah. I saw it yesterday. Thanks, Benny. Benny's saying that he made the same channel. It was broken not long ago. Yeah, I was looking at it from yesterday, you know, because we're in an uptrend. I just don't chart them sometimes. Because for me, it's really easy. I can see this, and I can see this going up, right? This would actually have better touch points, to be honest, than on that other chart that I was in. So if I take this one and I go here, see, you broke it a couple hours ago, right? Anyways, for me, it's easy to see that this is upsloping. So again, this divergence you're creating, right? So long as you really don't get anywhere, this price, really, like 6,600, you're gonna create that hidden bullish divergence, right? That means price continuation. Now, in the short term, you're in an uptrend, right? You're going up. So this upsloping motion might make a sort of reversal. Try to rally to the upside short term. Maybe try to touch this 7,429 again. Then you might break down. Again, let's see how this plays out, guys. I'm not too confident. Again, Bitcoin's still sitting below the 200 simple moving average. Let's wait and see how this plays out for Bitcoin. Right now, sitting neutral, but heading towards that lower part, right? Sitting at 40.81 on that neutral zone, but really heading towards that sold area. Let's go into the 1 hour. What's happening on the 1 hour, man? Again, we had divergence, right? We called it from here to here, and then from here to here, and we decided to ignore this point. Remember, guys, we talked about it yesterday. We said this is a very, very small positive momentum island. It's almost negligible. It's non-existent, and we decided to skip it. And guess what? We were right on our call, even though here it played out, and we moved to the downside right after going here. We said, man, it is very negligible. From here to here, you wouldn't have it. You would be going with the market, but market conditions warranted for us to skip this positive momentum and really make a call all the way out to here. I'm glad we did, because guess what? We're right. Market is tilt tanking ever since we called this yesterday. We were somewhere around here during the stream, right? This was 9 p.m. And guess what? Lo and behold, I woke up in the morning and market going down, and then try to rally again, right? Impulse down, upsloping consolidation. You know what happens when you consolidate upwards. We talked about that plenty of times. Upsloping consolidation means you're gonna break down again, right? It's a bear pull, bear flag, break down again. Again, ads coming in. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get rid of this stuff. Let's go in here and play from this playlist. It's all royalty free music, right? That's all we can play here on this channel. Sorry about that. I really don't want to get a copyright strike for playing music. But again, if the music is too loud, I'm gonna lower it here a little bit. Sorry, here and there we go. I hope it's a little bit lower for you guys as well, and you can still hear me well. If someone can give me a mic check, I really appreciate it. Anyways, let's see what's happening here. Divergence, right? Price action downside. We called it. We ignored this because why? We didn't feel confident that this was a representative enough momentum bar that would really implicate the price action yet, even though we saw it break to the downside, right? We tried to move higher again. We could ignore this. We could have also ignored it in the RSI. And look, man, we were right. Price action to the downside. Boom. Still moving down. Sitting sold right now. Oversold, actually, at 23.59. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Benny. Thanks for my check. Still moving down. What's going on shorter term, though? And why we might make a U-turn also, right? Look, you're going lower in your price right now. This is still not done. And look at this, man. We're going here. Anyways, not on the RSI, but just here right now. This is a negative. You'll see it here, right? Right where I have my cross marker. You're sitting at 33.23. Here you're sitting at 29.12. Still lower on your negative momentum, right? But, less negative momentum, let's say, but lower on your price. So again, this is not the best. This indicates 3 black crows. If you don't know what 3 black crows is, I'll show it to you guys. Snap, man! My music stopped abruptly. What happened with this? There we go. If you think I'm talking BS here when I talk about investment stuff, 3 black pros, they don't have an example here. Let's look for one that has an example. Let's go into images. It'll be easier to show you. Three Black Crows. I'm trying to find one that is on a website that is not a YouTube website. I'll do this one, man. Whatever, man. I will open this one. Okay, this is not the one we wanted to open, apparently. Just another site. Maybe this one might work. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a website that I can show you Three Black Crows so you know what I'm talking about when I say this. Maybe this one might open it. I'm not sure. Anyways, Three Black Crows, right? It's a Japanese candlestick pattern. It comes by 3 large candlesticks at the bottom. Usually you want to see them opening and going right after the other one. If you have them at the opening of the other one, it's still better, right? Like just we have here, 1, 2, 3. You would take your, you would start your short here and then play to the downside. Time frame, 1 hour, Benny. Three Black Crows on the 1 hour time frame. You can see it here, man. 60-minute on the Coinbase chart. Look at this, 1, 2, 3 movements to the downside. We have those 3 candlesticks. That is usually, see, 1, 2, 3. It is a reversal pattern. Yeah, the movement is called Three Black Crows. You can have more, but it's called Three Black Crows even though you have more, right? That's the name. It's Three Black Crows. That's the name of the pattern. See, 3 Black Crows, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest is just still action to the downside. It's not. There's no 4 Black Crows, 5 Black Crows. That's just the name. If you see the 3 of these candlesticks develop, right, in a pattern like this, it usually means a reversal. It's a bearish sign, and it means the market is still gonna go down, right? So you have it here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here on this one, and then you still went down. Try to rally a little bit on a reaction rally, failed, and then 1, 2, 3, and still open the 4th one here low, right? You can, sorry, open the 4th one here low. You can see it. It really don't matter how many you have, so long as you have 3. That's why it's called, right? And then if you have them to the upside, like here, 1, 2, 3, this will be 3 white soldiers, right? 2 white soldiers, and then you still run to the upside, right? Again, a reversal pattern, a bearish pattern that we're seeing on the 1 hour, indicating price action to the downside. However, like I'm saying, look, if we were going to go to here and here, we would also be having bearish divergence, right? It's still this, like I said, it's still developing, right? Remember, when we call stuff out on the stream that is going to our current negative momentum bar, it's developing. And keep in mind that it can get negated. How? Let's say you go, this bar would be here. If you go any farther down on your negative momentum, it gets negated. I'm just pointing it out so you guys can know what's coming. And if you see it stay above here, and then you kind of stagnate, and then you start to like negate that, stagnate and decrease that negative momentum, it will usually mean that your price action might reverse a little bit. And you can really call that divergence, right? So far, this is still coming in on negative. This can still drop even lower, and this can still get negated, right? But again, right now you're having it. It's not finished because it's still playing. We still have 36 minutes to go on this candle. Keep an eye out for it. Like I said, sitting oversold on your RSI at, sorry, man. I'm guessing you can't really see the RSI. Sorry, guys. I was working on some stuff with the PC, and some of my settings that moved. I'm trying to get to where you can. There we go. Time frame. There we go. So down here, you're seeing oversold, right, at 23.78. What you notice on the 1 minute RSI during the 3 Black Crows, bro. There's not 4 Black Crows. Each time it was oversold, it bounced and then oversold again. What a pattern to just wait and sold long ago. Okay, yeah, man. Look, how you play this is right. You have your opening, your closing, right? Your closing, and then here you would take your short, right? Because this might still drop a little bit more. We'll go on. You mentioned a 30-minute time frame a couple minutes ago. I'll go into that one real quick. 30-minute time frame. You were talking about what was developing there. You said 20 cross to 20 minute. Yeah, I'll do that, man. I gotta get rid of the Bollinger Bands real quick. Let's get rid of this. Let's put the quad. The quad. I don't want the quad. I just want the quadruple moving average. Quadruple moving average. There we go. I'll take this one any day, man. I believe this one might work. Let's go and look at settings. And length, we'll use the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. Sorry, I'll change also the colors. We'll put them on a stoplight color using red, also a orange there. So we'll go green for the 20, yellow for the sorry, make them a little bit thicker as well. Green, yellow for the 50. Then we'll use orange for the 100, and then we'll use red for the 20, right? For the 200, sorry. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're getting a cross off the 20 over the 200, and a cross of the, yeah, we have a double cross, man. You were right. A cross of the of the 50 over the 100. So a double death cross. Potential price action to the downside. We're seeing that dump happening candle right after that. Again, probably part of the reason why we're selling off. Good call, Benny. Thanks for noticing that, brother. I appreciate it. Yes, Benny's right. We do have this playing out. We'll look at the 1 hour and see where we're at. And the 1 hour, we're also getting a cross off the 20 over the, what is this? The 50. So again, a death cross going on here. Let's look at the 4 hour. We don't have anything going on the 4 hour. About to get a cross off. This is the orange one. About to get a cross off the sorry, the 50 over the 100, and then here we don't have anything. They're all diverged on the daily. So again, we just have stuff going on in the 4 hours, guys. Sorry, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, and on the 30 minutes. Again, I'll get rid of this real quick, and I'll put up my Bollinger Bands again for the rest of the analysis. So good call, Benny. Probably also part of the reason why we're tanking on this market, right? So I'll fix my Bollinger Bands real quick. Make sure this is orange, just the way we had it, and make it a little bit thicker. That's too thick. There we go. Alrighty, man. So on the 30 minutes, still dropping, man. Yes, good stuff. Good call. You were talking about the 1 minute. The 1 minute is too short, bro. Unless you're doing day trading, I wouldn't suggest the 1 minute. But yes, you go oversold, you reset your oscillators, you go oversold, you try to reset, you go oversold, and then that's how this rolls, right? Yes, every time you go oversold, you reset your oscillators. That's how the market moves. So I do agree with you, man. But again, we're developing this kind of bullish divergence, like I said here. Wait and see what happens, man. I'm not sure if we're seeing it anywhere else. No, we're not. We're just floating in mid-space. Moving still further down. Remember, we talked about this yesterday, guys. The market is not very bullish, even though we're starting to get mixed sentiment because of this rally. But it wasn't really strong enough. We're calling divergence from here to here. I was hesitant to open a position here. Remember how I told you, like, move up, then you go here, and then I didn't take the call because I didn't know what the market was going to do, because it wasn't certain, and there was a lot of bearish sentiment. Look, we pumped, we created divergence, and I said, I'm not going to go in, man. And look, I didn't go in, and look at this, man. Divergence again, we broke down. You know, that's how you play this stuff. Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin right now. We're gonna go into the onto Ethereum, man. Ethereum, what is happening with Ethereum on the daily? Yesterday gaining dominance, 0.47%. Right now, gaining a little bit more, 0.09. Again, that positive momentum dying out, you know, sitting oversold, I guess, on your RSI at 39.56. Again, you know, 8.28% for Ethereum. It's good on the dominance. We're not going to talk any more about that. Let's go into the price of Ethereum, sitting at $147.33. Still below 20 MA with volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. Again, rejecting this channel. Remember how we talked about breaking back in? Look, yesterday we broke back down, and right now still moving down. Why? Because Bitcoin is moving down, and we said Bitcoin moves the market. That negative momentum dying out, still not creating any new negative momentum. Sitting sold on your RSI at 35.21. That's it for Ethereum on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour, man. On the 4 hour, we had divergence. What? This one is playing from the. Sorry, we do have it. No, we don't. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out why the stuff that I already sent yesterday back to the 1 hour, it's not really staying there, man. There we go, 1 hour chart. Awesome. So we had this is from the 1 hour. 1 hour to the 1 hour, awesome. So we had divergence, right? Price action up, higher price, less positive momentum. Again, creating bearish divergence, price action to downside. We're seeing that tank on the market again. We talked about this yesterday, guys. We talked about it yesterday's stream. We were here during yesterday's stream. We were talking about this and potentially still breaking down. Obviously, we broke down even farther. Sitting neutral on your RSI. Sold at 39.77 on the 4 hours. Let's go into the 1 hour, man. See what's happening. Oh, anyways, sorry. We got tightness apparently on the 4 hours. We got tightness of the Bollinger Bands. You know what happens when we tighten on the Bollinger Bands? We talked about it before. Yeah, maybe that's it, Benny. Sometimes autosave doesn't really go, and I really do have to click save. I'll certainly hit save before I actually go offline today. Anyways, we talked about this, right? Tightness of the Bollinger Bands means that there's volatility, getting tongue twisted, volatility leaving the market, and that usually means we're gonna get a violent move. We're starting to move to the downside. It might not be done yet, guys. Watch out for that. My chart is unnamed. Yeah, all my charts are unnamed. I should give them some awesome names, like awesome. I want to name you. I want to name you Trogdor. It's not gonna let me. I'll try that later, man. Yeah, maybe it's part of the issue, bro. I'll name them like really weird stuff, bro. What was it, like Dracaris or something like that, or Trogdor, or Strong Bad, or Homestar Runner, like some weird stuff like that. Anyways, what is happening here? Divergence, right? We talked about this yesterday, guys. Price action downside. We also decided to ignore this. Why? Because it's very minuscule, man. It's nothing, man. It's a very small positive momentum, and we said, look, it might not be done. The sentiment wasn't really there. Even though I told you that it's bad to ignore data, here yesterday I was saying it was okay. So if you came online yesterday, you noticed that I said it was okay. Not because this slight move to the downside. It was just the market wasn't really there, man. We weren't very strong on our divergences, right? This bullish divergence. It still run up, but not very strong. So I wasn't very confident on the market. And it's so small that it's negligible. You can decide to skip sometimes. If it's not like this, you wouldn't skip, right? This is a very large positive momentum island. This one is really nothing. So again, I decided to skip it. That was my call. Here, you don't have that divergence that you had on Bitcoin. Again, on Bitcoin, you have bullish divergence. Here, you don't have an Ethereum. On Ethereum, you're actually going with the market. Still lower, sitting at 25 on your RSI. Oversold. When you're oversold, you know what happens. You try to come back into the market, and you do it two different ways. You either snap back up and reset your oscillators, or you just move sideways and they reset slowly again. Just because we're oversold doesn't really mean that the market is going to bounce. We can still move to the downside. Let's wait and see what develops with Bitcoin, because this Ethereum is going to follow what Bitcoin does. Why? Because Bitcoin has divergence and Ethereum doesn't, and Bitcoin is the largest part of the market. Let's go on to Ripple, man. Again, like I said, I do have visitors tonight. I'm hosting, so I'm doing the stream, and then I get a jet out of here. So we'll move through the market with good calls, although it might seem faster than usual. But again, information is still here, and it's valid, right? Technical is still here. That's why we're not doing the news segment, so we can move a little bit quicker through the stream. Right? Yesterday, gaining dominance of Ripple, 0.49%. Right now, gaining a little bit more, 0.44, sitting at 4.98% of market cap. Again, trying to get back onto that 5%. Ripple is good so long as above 5% of market cap. It's better for the ecosystem. So what's going on with Ripple? What's going on daily? Man, moving to the downside, right? What's happening, guys? You know, we talked about this. Below this area, the 24 cent, it's fair game to go all the way down to 21. Like this yellow area, remember? We do have it here. It's like 21,156. I'll leave it there when I finish. There we go. Same area that I had it, right? Again, rejecting the mid part of the channel. Still moving to the downside, guys. Not very bullish. Man, not the best for Ripple, man. Sad to see this. Negative momentum still decreasing, but slowly sitting sold still on your RSI at 31.32, right? XRP looks like a buy soon. Depends on Bitcoin. Yes, depends on Bitcoin, and it does look like a buy. It's low enough where you can accumulate a little bit. You either average down, or you might see an area of opportunity to go up. Again, I would be waiting for a double bottom to happen, right? A double bottom would be something like this, right? You have one here, and then you would get your second bottom somewhere around this area, and that would usually indicate that you might bounce. So again, that's usually a strong reversal. Let's see how this keeps on developing. So again, not much going on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour. Right, this is from the 1 hour. Sorry guys, cleaning these charts real quick. Tightness of the Bollinger Band's happening. I just saw that again on the 4 hours. Tightness, violent move coming to the downside again. Divergence, right? Bearish once, twice, not on the RSI, just on the histogram. Price action to the downside. We're getting it. So we called it yesterday, guys. You know, we're up here. We're saying, man, this is gonna move to the downside. Obviously, move to the downside. There we go. Sitting sold on your RSI at 39.32. Not much going on still. Again, low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum going with the market. So let's go into the 1 hour. Let's see. On the 1 hour, we had divergence here, right? Hidden, bullish. We talked about a potential move to the upside, right? On the shorter term. Look, we did move up. It was a little bit lower than here, right? And even though here we don't even have any positive, we have a very, 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 very slight positive momentum. This one here, snap, it just shifted. There we go. There we go. You can see it here. This small bar. I'm not even sure if you can see it on the screen, man. You might not. It's this one here. So again, from here to here going to zero, from here to here going at the same height. You're creating Class B, Type 2, medium, bearish divergence, price action to the downside. You are moving down. Again, that impulse up wasn't very strong on Ripple. So let's see what else is going on, man. Again, that divergence, price action to the downside, we're breaking down. Now, do we have anything going on here? Yes, very slightly. This is good, man. From here to here, you're going down, right? From here to here, going slightly lower. You can see it. Not on the RSI. On the RSI, you're still going farther down. From here to here, going down. And from here to here, you're going slightly low. Again, creating your second bullish divergence. But again, if Bitcoin doesn't pump, it's not going to pump. You have three black crows here, and then you have the fourth candle developing. So again, potential more price action to the downside. Still oversold right now, 27.58. You might get a rest, you might get a bounce, you might start to consolidate up sloping, and that's not going to be the best, right? You might start doing one of these consolidations, and if you do that, it's usually bearish, and usually market still moves to the downside. Again, be careful, guys. We already got our Thanksgiving rally, right? It was back here. Not too confident we're going to get another rally on December right now, by the looks of this. But again, it's too early to call a rally on December. We're still on November. We're still moving down sloping, and let's see what happens. That's it for Ripple, man. Sorry if you were looking for Ripple good news, but you know, let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin dominance on the daily, man. Yesterday, negative, right, dropping dominance, 0.37% actually, and right now sitting at plus 0.05%, sitting at 1.53% of market cap. That's it. Let's go on to Litecoin price, sitting at $45.77. Price moving down for the second day in a row. Again, same stuff that happened with the market. Sitting sold on your RSI at 34.92. Nothing going on, right? Low, higher low, less negative momentum, higher on your RSI. Nothing happening on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour. Again, we had divergence, man. Bearish. Price action to the downside. We're getting it. Are we doing something here? Here, I do believe we might have something. Let's see. This is 0.17 negative. 0.21 negative. Yes, we do. From here to here, going lower. From here to here, you're going higher. From here, you're going higher. So just with your histogram, you have hidden bearish divergence, price continuation. However, this is still not finished developing. You still have 20 minutes to go. This could get negated. Again, you have to get back to 19, and you will still make... no, you wouldn't. If you get to 19, you don't have that hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. You're within an uptrend. Let's see what's going on. Let's see, Benny, another comment. Crypto Winner 2.0 soon. Yes, maybe, man. Maybe Crypto Winner is still here because Bitcoin is still below 200 simple moving average, and we're bearish when Bitcoin is there. I'm not willing to take any calls unless I find a really good entry point, and right now I'm not sure I'm at the point where I really want to go in to buy. Again, you guys should have your strategy, and you should execute it with discipline, and then you should go and stick with it, right? That's how you trade. That's good trading strategy, right? You go in at the price you're going to go in, you get out when you're supposed to get out, you move up your stop loss or take profit. Sorry, not your stop loss, but you set up a lower take profit, right? Because you were in profit. Then your regular take profit, right? And then, you know, you go from there. Again, do safe trading. have your keys. Don't keep your money on the exchanges, dude. Exchanges get hacked, money gets lost. You don't want to be screwed. If you have the money in the exchange and the exchange closes because of a hack, you're going to be without your crypto. So again, not your keys, not your crypto, guys. Keep that in mind. Have your money on a wallet, putting it into the exchange when you're going to trade. Take it out of the exchange when you're done. If it takes a little bit to transfer, that's it. But at least your money is safer, right? That's a trade-off for having safe money. Let's go into Litecoin, man. Litecoin on the 1 hour. Divergence from here to here, right? Once. Divergence from here to here twice, right? This one. This is stuff from the 4 hours. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna bother with this, man. Again, so freaking annoying, man. That it still's coming back to like haunt me. Go back to your 4 hour time frame. There we go. Awesome. We had divergence, right? Once, twice. From here to here, we created bullish divergence. Hidden price action to the upside potentially. We got that small bump, but again, our bearish divergence is stronger. Still moving down. We called this yesterday. Again, let's see on here. Low, lower low, morning day momentum. Again, also oversold on your RSI at 24.82. That's it, man. Not much going on with this. Potential price action to the downside still. Going with the market. Unless Bitcoin reverses, you're just going to follow Bitcoin with Litecoin. That's it. Nothing else happening with Litecoin. Let's go on to Binance. Sorry, guys, I'm drinking beer tonight. As I said, I have guests, and I'm still having a good time with you guys. But I was enjoying a good time, and then I came into the stream. When I'm done, I'm gonna have to go back out of the cave that we're in for the stream. Right, this is the men cave, where all that Lego magic happens, and all those Deadpools over there are still like living and are little like bulls from the bull market, and like all the liquor happens. Right, that's the bar area of the stream. Let's go with Binance. What's happening with Binance? Moving to the downside, right? Yesterday, losing dominance, 0.86%. Right now, losing dominance still. 0.96, sitting at 1.23% of market cap. Price of Binance. Price action to the downside, again to the downside today. Sitting at $15.02. Are we doing not anything? No. We're going higher, right? Sorry, tells to the no, man. We're doing something. We're at the same price line, right? Flat line moving there. We're going lower on our RSI. We're creating a type of bullish divergence that is, if you guys have been with us for a while, you know it's type 2, class B. Bullish divergence. We did a whole segment on divergence. I can't even remember which stream it was. We'll explain divergence in detail. Again, you also have it here, right? From here to here. There you go. So you have that divergence happening on the daily. Potential price bounce for Binance. But again, if Bitcoin tanks, this is going to tank. It's not going to matter how much divergence you have going on. Let's go to the 4 hour, man. On the 4 hour, bearish divergence, right? From here to here. Why we called it out. You don't have it. This is from the 1 hour. Bearish divergence, price action to the downside. You're getting it. Are we doing anything else? Yes, we are. From here to here, going slightly higher, right on your price. You're definitely going much lower, creating hidden bullish divergence, right? You had divergence here, bearish, strong. Right now, you're creating hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. Man, how are we going to continue? Apparently, we're upsloping, so we might get a small bounce. Let's want to see how this keeps on developing, right? Nothing else other than that. We're seeing sold at 37.18. So let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, again, price action downside, right? Divergence developed, right? We didn't even go higher here. Yeah, we're not. We're slightly lower. I mean, yeah, we're slightly lower, I think. We're slightly lower, so no divergence, right? Price action downside, we're getting it. Tried rally, failed, moving down again. This I just traced on the 4 hours. All right, cool. So what's going on here? This is at 6933, 61, 69. Okay, very, very slightly going down, and you're going lower on your price, right? Creating that bearish divergence. Again, you have those 3 black pros, 4th candle opening red. Again, guys, we do have divergence, right, on the histogram, not on the RSI. RSI sitting oversold at 25.81. There's a potential for a rally, right? Why? Because you're oversold and you're creating divergence. I'm not sure if you're going to get in this candle, right? This is still developing. You might bounce. Keep an eye out for it. We talked about it. If you get to this price, you negate it. You still have divergence. But if you pass it, then you don't have it anymore, right? Again, guys, be careful. Safe trading. I'm not going to be able to take any... I might just take one quick request. If anyone wants to see one particular coin, I'll take the first request that pops on the chat. After that, I gotta get off the air tonight, guys. I'm sorry I cannot keep the stream going on longer tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back to regular, and then next week fully on regular schedule. So again, if you guys want to look at something in particular, throw it up there. If not, let's look at this. I know, Benny, you like Dusk. If you want to see Dusk, let me know. I'll check it out. Otherwise, we'll call it a stream for tonight. So while the next you saw Dusk, awesome, bro. I'm glad. I hope you made a nice profit. Like I said, market's moving down right now, so everyone's probably moving down. Right? I can look at the market real quick. I'm looking at here on the side, see if anyone's made it positive. And of the ones that anyone has requested, they're all making negative price action. No one's really moving to the upside. Yeah, no one, man. The only one's moving to the upside is this one, Enigma. It's bouncing today, but again, moving down right now. That's it. You're shilling BS saying he bought 100K. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever do that, man. That's not my style, though. I just look at the market, man, and I try to be as honest as I can. Now, I told you guys what would happen again. We didn't quite cover price movements to the upside or downside. We've talked about them before. If you follow the channel, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't follow the channel, for example, for XRP, your next target would be somewhere around here, right? Because you had a bounce maybe here. 21 for... yeah, maybe you had a bounce here, right, at 22.06. It would make sense because you kind of... No, you don't. I was looking for a top, but no. Your next one would be probably here, 21.642. Other than that, maybe here at 21.49, then here at 21.39, and then you're back in this area. So again, be careful on the moves to the downside with Ripple. Be careful with the moves to the downside with Bitcoin, right? We talked about this. We're rejecting this price. When I was looking at the stream, we were seeing like right here, trying to break back in, like right before we started the stream, and then it just started to tank. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I thank you for watching. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you're having a great Saturday night. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Show this to your friends, to your family, to your co-workers. Let them know about crypto and let them know that we're here. And then they can come and join us. Again, guys, thank you for watching. Have safe tradings. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll catch you then. Thank you for tuning in tonight.